we're done cookaying.
Hi! What's up, guys?
We talk in English because this is the vlog. Speak in English. Assignment. Assignment. Assignment only. Baby, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? So
Hold up.
today I am going to film a video for our requirement in Creative Nonfiction. Shout out to our Sir Royo. Hello. So for this video, according to the title, I am going to have a story time with you guys, and also I will do a mukbang. This is qualified as mukbang. I will do a mukbang about all the food that I usually eat at school. So let's do a haul. So first, this is my baon for today. Today is just Tuesday, February 20, 2020.
So if you actually look at the calendar, February 20 is Thursday, not Tuesday. And as you can see in my face, I am dumb.
So this is ampalaya and egg. I'm not supposed to eat egg because I'm allergic, but this the ever famous lunch of most of the students in our school, cup noodles, and this is my personal favorite flavor, spicy lapas bacho. Next is pillows. Next is crackers. This is my go-to snack, my favorite. Next is shout out to Kapalo National High School. I know that every student at our school has at some point in their lives has drunk has drinking.
Hi, I am Val, and I don't know how to talk, obviously.
Okay, you get the point. Next is this. I usually have mint in my backpack.
Why can't you talk?
In my backpack because I just love mint, and when I study I usually eat one of this because according to the Facebook post that I have read, you will eat mint whenever you study, and whenever you take the exam, somehow you will remember what you've studied. This will be the cause of my death. I know that for sure. I know how am I going to die. Coca-Cola. I drink something today. And of course, my favorite. Again, I'm still allergic with this. Until it's not going to kill me. Oh, actually, I bought this from Super C, my favorite chicken chuchu. So that's the haul. And today, so I'm going to proceed. While I'm talking about my experiences in senior high, I am going to eat this. I don't know if I can eat all of this. Why did I choose HUMSS? So before, I really thought that I would become a STEM student because I really love science. I read a lot of encyclopedia. I love watching Matanglawin and GMA, Born to be Wild, Nat Geo. I really love those stuff. I really love earth science. I really love my favorite is geography. I love the outer space just there. And then one of my friends said, "You're really good at public speaking." So, and I gathered some insights from my teacher from my previous school whether I should pick STEM or UMS. They've told me that um, I should take up UMS because it's where I'm going to shine. So yeah, so I took up humanities and social sciences, and I've never regretted it since then. I'm really good at planning. I'm really proud of this trait of mine that I have a really good sense of time management.
But I'm also a human and a teenager, so I do procrastinate too.
I hate cramming because it cracks my brain. It's my free time. I won't let it go to waste. Even though a project will be passed 2 weeks from now, I will start 1 week before the actual submission because I don't want to cram. So what I do is I do a lot of planning. I do a lot of journaling. So I plan ahead of time. For example, today is Thursday. So before I go to sleep later, I'll list down all of the things that I want to accomplish tomorrow. So I will just check those things. If they're done, then voila. Next is the subjects. Our subjects in senior high school. It focuses on our strands. What I really love is politics and governance. I really love politics and governance. It talked about how the Philippine government works, judiciary, um, executive branch, legislative branch, the power of the senators, power of the president, just like that. I really love that. And also, disciplinary ideas in social sciences where we tackled all the fields or of social sciences, linguistics, history, geography, sociology, psychology. Next is life as a transferee. Being a transfer student, it's really hard to adjust in an environment that is very different from a previous environment. In Kapungagan High School, my previous school, it's a very small community. When I was in grade 10, I have friends in grade 11. Everyone knows everybody, I know all the teachers. Whereas in Kapalo National High School, I only know the teachers who are my subject teachers. I don't have a lot of friends. And actually in grade 11, I don't have friends. I don't have someone who I can eat my lunch with. I always eat alone. I go to school alone. I go home alone. I go to canteen. I go to CR alone. So it's just that, yeah, it's very different. And how I cope with stress. So senior high school can be really stressful because, mind you, in grade 12 first set we have 10 subjects. So it's really hard to manage your time, balance your time to attain good grades, to balance your grades. So there's so many subjects, and most of those subjects will have projects. There was a time that in one day we have 3 quizzes, so you have to study for 3 different subjects. I cope with stress through reading. I really love reading. I'm into YA, young adult. Also, I love sci-fi. Just finished Lunar Chronicles, which is a retelling of the fairy tales. A retelling of Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Rapunzel, and Snow White. It's a sci-fi retelling of those tales, and it's really good. The author was Marisa Mayer, if you want to check it out. And I also listen to a lot of music. I listen to Taylor Swift, I listen to Billie Eilish, I listen to Aurora, the voice of the Northern Wind in Frozen. So she's an artist, check her out. Oh my god, I'm not eating. One of my outlets in relieving my stress is writing. I really love to write. It's the only way that I can branch out my feelings. I have a journal. I'm really into poetry, though whenever I'm upset, I just write it. Whenever I'm stressed, I write my feelings there. It's like talking, but not actually talking to somebody, you're writing. Next is my plan for college. My plan for college right now is still a little bit shaky because I don't know if I'm going to get into USEP. I already took my exam there, entrance exam, and there's still no result, so I can't really say that I'm going to USEP. But if I'll pass in USEP, then why not? My first choice there is education, major in English, and my second choice is geology. And if I'm not going to pass in USEP, I'm going to the NSC, the Woodland North State College, where I'll probably take education or social work. In KCAST, we'll take public administration. Or if ever that my parents will say that you should go to UM, okay, if I'm going to UM, I'll probably take social work because there's many top-notcher in UM in social work. Last is, what is my advice for the upcoming senior high school student? My advice for you guys is be good at time management because some students are really smart, some students are really good, but they don't have time management. They don't sometimes comply with the requirements on time, and that is very important. Be diligent also. Don't be too relaxed. Personally, I hate cramming. I hate it when I do something in a rush. So I really plan ahead. For example, if the submission of a requirement is still 2 weeks ahead, I every single day I do bits of that work. For example, a portfolio. This day I'll do a reflection. The second day I'll answer this question. The second day I'll answer this question until the final submission date has come. Then everything is ready. And I was never stressed out because I did it bits by bit. So make friends, build memories. Always remember that there's no harm in trying and doing your best. Don't be lazy. If you want to succeed, you need to be very diligent. Just do your job as a student. It's really that is. If you want a high grade, then do everything the teacher wants you to do. At the end of the day, you're the one who is going to be the beneficiary of all the things that they do for your studies. Senior high school is supposed to be a training ground for us. I think we need to make use of that. We will use this in college. In college, it's going to be bloody. So we need to prepare. So I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm not really good at this. Shout out to Sir Royo for